so many things to talk about. But the thing is, they didn't even cash it. They didn't know how to do it.
Right, right. Mr. Nachi, we will come back to you in just
also,
a bit.
since we are discussing state leaders, strong state leaders, do you think somewhere BJP, that's the plus point this election? You have a Raman Singh, you have a Vasundhara Raje, you have states like Madhya Pradesh delivering for BJP in huge numbers.
Exactly.
Perhaps even Yediyurappa might have been a state leader if not for his own faults. So somewhere do you think you cannot discount the contribution made by these state leaders?
You have someone like Narendra Modi adding an additional 2%, 3% to the organization, to the state level leaders who are actually doing the groundwork, but who ensure local organization is functioning properly. So it's always a combination of both these things. And every party knows this. It's only us in television studios, we seem to discover these kinds of truths. But if you go to a party strategy meeting, they already know these kinds of
But do you think that Rahul Gandhi's efforts to streamline these state leaders, bringing in the primaries, has actually worked against the party? In many cases, the leaders who stand for these primaries do not support the selected leader.
It's a half-baked effort. That's part of the problem. And I wrote a harsh thing this morning in my column. I said quite often, Rahul Gandhi, when he speaks about providing solutions to Indian conditions, he appears like an American postgraduate student in an American university responding to Indian problems. But he does. He blames the system without taking ownership for at least partially producing that system. So unless there is some self-critique, unless there is self-introspection, which will also demonstrate to the people, your own awareness of the wrongs that, the wrong strategies that you've pursued in the past, and your willingness to correct it. Right? Unless you do that, then you can't make any claims for being new, but for producing change, for doing something different. So why didn't you do all these things in the past? That's the question Modi is asking, and they don't have any answer for that.
Plus, in the specific case of Rahul Gandhi, while the mistakes were internal issues, the solutions, for example, like the primaries, were ideas he's borrowed from here, he's borrowed from there. These are not homegrown indigenous ideas. So you can't make a sandwich out of a roti and a bread. You can't. I mean, there is a misfit there. And that is a price the Congress is paying today.
Yes.
And he lost.
And they've lost pretty badly over there.
No, he wanted to avoid it. Moidi's son was supposed to.
Yes,
When primaries he lost, he won. But his plan didn't work because he was losing side.
Also, somewhere, does it look like he never took other people into confidence? It was
all these leaders, just like Narendra Modi has his trusted lieutenants, Rahul Gandhi has his trusted lieutenants. So some people always get taken into confidence. The challenge is not that. The challenge is, has your thought percolated down to the ground level worker? That the idea of Narendra Modi has galvanized the BJP worker. To begin with, a very essential difference between the BJP and the Congress is that the BJP is an extremely disciplined party. The Congress is not. The Congress has always been a very indisciplined
But do you think had there not been a Narendra Modi who was speaking on each and every fault of Rahul Gandhi, who was criticizing him at every given step, Rahul Gandhi would have worked in these elections?
No. Narendra Modi was not telling us anything about Rahul Gandhi that we ourselves didn't know. He was only amplifying it. You see, which is where the success of the BJP campaign comes in, because of the amplification. The core message was put out much more effectively. So whether it was your criticism of the Congress or of Rahul Gandhi or of or of caste community development, whatever it was, and with very strong icons, very strong imagery, and that is where it was effective. So he wasn't telling us something new. He was just driving home the point.
I agree totally with ma'am about the ideation part, but it's also about demonstrating and executing and demonstrating the results of the ideation. That's what the BJP ruled states have done, and that's why successfully Modi could take it forward to the people.
It's not as if all the strong state level BJP rulers are on Modi's side. Shivraj Singh Chauhan certainly is not.
Not, yes.
We know that. In fact, other than Vasundhara Raje,
There are 160 persons who are against Modi inside the BJP.
No,
Club
whether
160
160 or 1,600 is not material. What I'm saying,
But Chief
among the
Ministers,
strong
yes, strong
leaders,
leaders.
you know, and yet, which is where party discipline comes in. You know, here, all of us know the number of Congress party leaders who worked against Rizwan in Bangalore Central was not funny.
Yes.
We all know that.
Cabinet
we all know the
ministers.
stories. Yeah. You know, very senior Congress leaders actively working to defeat their own candidate. You won't find that in the BJP. You won't find that in the BJP. So Shivraj Singh Chauhan may not see eye to eye with Modi, but will play ball.
Well, if you go by the current trends now, 315 for NDA, 71 for UPA and 148 for others. And if all these leads turn into victory, you will see perhaps BJP and Shiv Sena alone forming the government.
We'll need the breakup, which is why, you know, we've been asking
Yes.
for the breakup.
And you don't need the support of Jayalalitha.
And okay, looks like Yediyurappa is speaking to the press. What do you think of Yediyurappa now?
Speaking or eating?
Well, he's eating for the cameras at least.
Well, there we have it. The numbers there. NDA currently leading in 315 seats, of which two they have already won, which is that of Nalin Kumar Katil in Dakshina Kannada district of Karnataka. And the second one, of course, being that of Narendra Modi from Vadodara constituency. If the numbers that are continuing now persist and if they're the ones who turn reality, then we could see the BJP alone being capable of forming the government. That is the latest development. Also, a while back we saw Mandya is seeing Ramya trailing once again. It is seeing a head-to-head fight, but Ramya is trailing at this point in time. Also, there seems to be a seesaw contest in Amethi. It is no easy task for Rahul Gandhi as well to register a victory, as Smriti Irani is giving him a tough contest. The latest updates, as you can see on your television screens, Sushil Kumar Shinde is also trailing in Sholapur. He is the incumbent Home Minister.
Well, that's one interesting trend that we are seeing in this entire election. Big leaders losing, or at least trailing at this point in time. You have
We had already
In
thought
all the
of
elections
mentioned
that will be
earlier.
there, in this more prominently, and then of course it's a very surprising, it's not a very surprising thing, and then it's shocking for the followers.
Why would it be shocking? They are the ones who voted them out.
The majority, there is always the 30% voters who don't even
Why are we not
support them.
getting any leads from Bangalore Central? I haven't seen anything so far.
well, we will get the leads from Bangalore Central as well. But even in Karnataka and especially Delhi, you have Sushil Kumar Shinde trailing. You have Kapil Sibal trailing. So many leaders,
Arun
senior
Jaitley,
leaders,
Uma Bharti,
Uma
cutting
Bharti,
across
yes,
party lines.
cutting across
Rabdi
party
Devi,
lines.
Arun
Mulayam
Jaitley is
Singh,
also trailing.
all
But
the
Arun Jaitley
Zamindars
was
are-
kind of expected.
Apparently is leading now. I mean that's what.
Uma Bharti trailing.
There is a seesaw in Amritsar. Between Captain Amritsar and Arun Jaitley.
Varun Gandhi has won from Sultanpur. That is the latest development as well coming in. Varun Gandhi, who is the MP, who was the MP at least for now from Pilibhit constituency. Let's listen to what Ashutosh has.
सीटें आएंगे जिस तरह ग्राफ धीरे धीरे नीचे गिरता जा रहा है उसको सुधारने के लिए
अब देखो ये तो पता चलेगा रिजल्ट के बाद ना कि ग्राफ ऊपर जा रहा है नीचे जा रहा है। अब आप एग्जिट पोल के आधार पर कैसे आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं? ठीक है।
Well, that was Ashutosh of the Aam Aadmi Party. Well, Rahul Gandhi is back to leading in Amethi. We can see several seesaw contests there across the country, and what we also see is that many of the big leaders are trailing at the moment. And we saw Ashutosh speak in just a bit. I will ask Rohit here for Aam Aadmi Party. It was a surprise, it was a shock for the entire country when you all came up with those numbers in the Delhi Assembly elections. To put it very, very simply, what exactly went wrong for the Aam Aadmi Party? One would say that you all spread yourselves too thin. One would say that you all didn't assess your capabilities quite well. But what truly went wrong for Aam Aadmi Party? Should Arvind Kejriwal be blamed for it?
not exactly, it's not only Arvind Kejriwal's fault, going across the country. There was after Delhi elections when everybody saw that a new party would come in, they could, put in a pitch of good politics, honest politics, with clean money, they can fight and they can win. So there was a euphoria and there was an energy of for that kind of politics.
Right. Mr. Rohit, we'll come back to you. We have B.S. Yediyurappa joining us live. Mr. Yediyurappa, you must be pleased. It seems like BJP is well on the road to victory, and it almost seems like BJP could be capable of forming the government on its own.
अरे यारो माताड़ बैठे सो में
Mr. Yediyurappa, if you can hear me,
Yes, madam.
It seems like BJP might well be on the road to forming a government on its own, or probably only from assistance from the Shiv Sena.
one minute, madam.
Well, we will
He's regained
get
his energy
the
and
former Chief
voice.
Minister right back. There seems to be a lot of noise around him. We'll try and get him back on the line. He's continuing to stay with us. He's asked us to wait for just a bit. Mr. Yediyurappa, if you can hear me, can you tell us what is the mood like? Definitely, it seems like BJP is on the road to the biggest ever victory.
I can hear you. Madam, we are never expected. We are going to cross 325 on our own. We are going to form the government. Narendra Modi is going to become the Prime Minister of India. Secondly, after independence, first time people have shown so much of support. In Karnataka, we are not in the government. Even then, people have supported us like anything, and I am going to win very big margin, and we are going to get about 16 to 18 seats in Lok Sabha elections, in this election. We are really happy. People of Karnataka supported us like anything because of failure of central government and failure of state government and achievement of my government helped us a lot, and naturally Narendra Modi wave also is there.
Well, definitely you have put up a united front, especially for this election. But Mr. Yediyurappa, after on, I mean from now, when the whole cabinet formation starts, and a few months from now, will there be the same front put up by the BJP, whether it's you or Mr. Anant Kumar or Mr. Sadanand Gowda? Will you forget all that happened when you were part of the state government?
It is left to the Narendra Modi and also our All India leaders. They will take suitable decision, and according to their decision, we are going to follow. And a very important thing is, when Narendra Modi has become the Prime Minister of India, at that time you are MP in the Lok Sabha. That itself is a very great thing for me.
Right, Mr. Yediyurappa, also Karnataka's BJP's performance in Karnataka is something that is indeed commendable, and this comes just a year after a landslide victory for the Congress. So would you credit it to Modi or yourself, your return to the party?
Modi wave is there, and also when I was the Chief Minister, our achievement and also failure of the central government and state government, it's all helped us a lot to win more seats.
But what about
Mr. Yediyurappa, if Modi ji were to seek your advice on the potential portfolios for Mr. Sadanand Gowda or Mr. Anant Kumar, what portfolios would you suggest?
No, I am not going to suggest anything. Our experience is there, and our All India leaders and Narendra Modi ji is going to take suitable decision. I am not going to suggest anything to the Narendra Modi ji. That is left to the All India leadership to take suitable decision.
Right, Mr. Yediyurappa, also would you lobby for a ministerial berth?
Pardon?
Would you desire a ministerial berth, and what would it
Hello?
be? Mr. Yediyurappa, if you can hear us, can you tell us what berth would you desire, and if you would
madam,
lobby
I
for
am
it?
I am not an aspirant for anything, and I am going to Delhi tomorrow. It is left to the All India leadership to take decision.
No, Mr. Yediyurappa, considering your close relationship with Mr. Modi and the fact that you recognize him as your leader, do you really feel that you deserve to be accommodated in the cabinet?
No, I don't know anything, Baba. That's why I am telling you it is left to the All India leaders and also Narendra Modi ji to take suitable
Why I ask it, because
in
you
the
seem
interest
to,
of the state.
you are supposed to be very close to him.
Yes, you were one of the first ones to project Modi as Prime Ministerial
Mr. Yediyurappa,
candidate.
one last question from
really,
our
I
panelists.
am very careful, because I am happy Narendra Modi is going to form the government in the center. That is itself, we are all happy about that.